It's the Chicago Cubs and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. So the Arizona Diamondbacks were not in the postseason last year, but they've made some key additions, and they're among the league favorites now. There's a real hunger around this team, Chris, and with the fan base, they really think they've got a shot to make some noise this year.
They do, Boog, and I don't think that's unrealistic. They made some nice moves in the offseason, tried to build up their roster, and now they look primed for a big year. Of course, that's not a guarantee of success. We've seen teams go on big spending sprees in the offseason in the past and just not back it up once the games start, but they look like a real contender to me.
The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Just a little bit away from first pitch. Today's starting pitcher, Corbin Burns. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every fourth or fifth day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
Throws to first in time, and a quick out, number 1. Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now 1 and 2.
Boom, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with the pickoff artist on the mound.
Good feed, that's 1. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. Back here with my pal Singy, and our pitcher in this game, Jameson Taillon.
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So you know, more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
No play. That's an infield single. Ketel Marte up to the plate. There goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second, and great jump.
I think that still kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game 1, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
Center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out. And now the opening day lineup for the Diamondbacks. Chris, 2024 was an unusual year for Arizona.
Yeah, it was, Boog. They won 5 more games than they did in 2023 when they went to the World Series, but they didn't even make it to the postseason last year. The NL West isn't getting any easier, but I'd expect the D-backs to be right in the thick of it when October rolls around.
Josh Naylor in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. 1 away with a runner at third here on opening day. Pitch misses there. 2-0. And that's fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just He's having a hard time catching up.
That one fouled off. 2-2. One away with a runner at third. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Out to center. Crow Armstrong should have it. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. In comes the first run of the game as the Diamondbacks take the lead.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
And next is the designated hitter, Pavin Smith. Late swing, foul to the left. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Hey, Eugenio Suarez up to hit down. Hey. Swings and misses. Went with the sweeper.
The count.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Suarez started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, didn't go. And that's a fair ball. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Suarez, the runner at first with 2 gone.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
Tosses to first, 3rd out. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to the 2nd inning here in the desert. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Cubs nothing. Back here in the desert, new inning getting started. Leading off, Seiya Suzuki. On the ground to third, and it stays fair. Michael Bush, the next Cub to hit. On the ground to first. Could be 2. Over to Perdomo. That's 1. On to Naylor. They got 2.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Ian Happ up to hit. Foul ball.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Save.
Save.
Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Throw home, not in time. The run scores. It's 2-1.
Batting 8th, center fielder, Crow Armstrong.
So runner at second, 2 down. Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. Foul ball there. On the ground to third. Suarez throw to first in time. They limit the damage here. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Geraldo Perdomo. And the first pitch misses for ball one. The shortstop takes the ball. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, but he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Adrian Del Castillo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes. One ball.
In the
strikes.
dirt, blocked. Next
That's a
offering
ball.
upstairs. Down the left field line, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight.
Over to Swanson. He turns it, and he'll keep it for just the one. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. This is Corbin Carroll. A single and a run scored and a walk. Hit on the ground might be 2. To second for 1.
He's out.
Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Here's Ketel Marte. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried.
3.
Ah, that's strike 3 and the third out. So welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection. Burns back to work. Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first. 1 up, 1 down. So here's Horner now. And first offering is fouled off. Burns, a righty that throws with power. 30 years old now. And of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Tosses across to first. Barely got it for the out. Close play.
You know, I think barehanded grabs might be one of the best looking plays in baseball. It takes tremendous body control to bend down there, pick it up, and then get into a position to make a quick, accurate throw to first. It all happens in the blink of an eye. It's like a magic trick, but there's a lot that goes into it.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Here's Kyle Tucker. In there at the knees. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. Here's Josh Naylor. And first offering is fouled off.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
In the air to left center, Crow Armstrong sizing this one up, hauls it in for the out. 1 down. Pavin Smith will hit next. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. First pitch
that's
doesn't
off the
find
plate.
the zone. 1 out, bases empty. Swung on, belted. Hat raging back towards the wall. Way back, out of here. He sends a rocket to left. His first homer of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
1 out, bases empty. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Ball 1, no strikes. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here on opening day. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. The 1-2. Line to left. Pat hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here's Gurriel, grounded out his first time up. And there's a hit, and that keeps the inning going. Now up next for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. Singled and scored his first time. Right side. Corner. They get the force, and that is the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 4-1. Back here at Chase Field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Seiya Suzuki. And a base hit right there. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field. You know, these Cubs definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring wrong.
There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Happ in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. And it finds its way through for a hit. And now 2 aboard. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. In for a strike. It's 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. And that one's a little bit low. Ball 1. Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. And that one fouled off. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Bottom 4, here's the catcher, Adrian Del Castillo. There's a strike.
Well, these Diamondbacks do a
0-1's
good
the
job
count.
of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Del Castillo checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jake McCarthy. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. And that one popped in the air, left field. 2 down. So the batting order turns over. Next to hit for Arizona, Corbin Carroll. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Fouled off to the right. 2 outs, base is empty. That one catches the corner for a strike. And 1 and 2.
Ball.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And Marte with a chance to make an impact with 2 away. So digging in, Marte.
Second baseman,
0 for 2 in this one. And there's a foul ball. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Porter Hodge getting loose out there. Pomerantz, the lefty, warming up his. And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. There's the strike. The part about Burns' journey that's so interesting. Former 4th-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he pitched alongside Tony Gonsolin. But you go back and look at Corbin Burns in 2019. He threw 49 innings and had an 8.82 ERA.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Burns ready to fire now. Pitch misses, and the count is 1 and 1. The main adjustment that Corbin Burns made was that he got rid of his 4-seam fastball and really leaned on the cutter. That is his signature pitch. And now today, he is a cutter, sinker guy, and the 4-seamer really doesn't make much of an appearance. That's a hit. The throw to third, and they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Swings through that.
1 and 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Double play ball to second. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Well,
back here in the desert, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's Josh Naylor.
You know, these D-backs, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
The throw to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Pavin Smith now at the plate. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Crow Armstrong should have it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down. Eugenio Suarez getting ready to hit. Line drive, base hit right field. So Lourdes Gurriel Jr. now gets a chance with 2 gone. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 1 for 2. Outside. And that is ball 1.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Tucker settles under it and makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Michael Busch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering is downstairs. Swings through that one.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Gurriel handles the chance, and there's 1 down. So up next, Ian Happ. And that's outside. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a gold glover.
Yeah, and wins that gold glove as a left fielder. And it's a guy that was a pretty good center fielder as well. But, you know, one of the things for him is just being able to be in the same spot every day. I think it increases the comfort level. And
there's a swing and a drive. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he's there with a double.
Waste no time there. You connect and it jumps off your bat like that. You're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Crow Armstrong lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. To first, and that is that. So no run.
Pitching for Chicago.
And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Belly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Hit in the air out to center field. Crow Armstrong snags it. 1 up, 1 down. Now the D-backs catcher, Adrian Del Castillo. Late on that fastball. Moving in the bullpen, Porter Hodge, the young right-hander, up and throwing. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
0-2 is the count.
That one missed.
2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away here on opening day. Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Swanson fires over to first. That's the inning. All set for the start of the inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Gets the slider in there for a strike. This to third. Throws across the diamond. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Takes it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact.
Marte throws to first in time. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Pomerantz back to work. Swinging a foul straight back.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And that one way outside. And that's ball one. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one away. Marte stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That one ripped. And foul ball. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. On the ground, right side. Horner in plenty of time to first. They get the out on Marte. 2 down, bases empty. Josh Naylor digs in now. First pitch misses. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Next offering is fouled back. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered. Back here at Chase Field, ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Marte slings to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And gone out to the deepest part of the field. He'll touch them all. It's 4-3.
With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
So 1 out, nobody on. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit, and that misses. Ball 1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The next offering misses, and the count is 2-2. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And up next for Chicago, Ian Happ. A dive, nice stop to his knee, the throw, and very nicely done for the out.
Making it look easy at the Keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, number 43.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Swinging a foul out of play. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Eugenio Suarez stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Well, you know this guy wants to pitch up, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall, but you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
Activity in the bullpen. Caleb Thielbar preparing to come on if needed. Hodge, the right-hander, also getting loose. The 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Up and in, and now it's even 1-1. And that one in the air center field. And that's the inning. Justin Martinez on to try and close it out. A chance at his first save of the year. Hit on the ground to short. Perdomo on to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. And the first pitch misses in the dirt. And another ball. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. In the air, left field, down the line. Gurriel handles the chance. So they're down to their final out. Here's the shortstop at this to third. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Diamondbacks collect their first win of the season.
Well, great start to this 4-game series to get the first one at home, but these players know they've got some work to do because they could easily drop the next 3 if they're not careful. Can't get too comfortable. Get some rest, come back for the next one, and be ready to take game 2.
And the final score here, 4-3. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.